The op-ed that I published today over at HartmannReport.com is about how private equity is basically strangling America. 1/5 of our economy is now in their hands. You are one of the co-sponsors of a piece of legislation to regulate private equity. I'm just curious your thoughts on that and where that's at.
Yeah, we have been really ringing the alarm bells on this. So I do have a number of pieces of legislation, one around private equity in the healthcare space called the HOT Act. And, you know, we have been, we've been trying to make it bipartisan. I believe we have one Republican co-sponsor on there because it, of course, affects rural areas when private equity comes in and buys up a healthcare facility and then shuts it down, essentially, is what we've been seeing. We've also been, in addition to legislation, we've been ringing the alarm bells with the FTC. And so the FTC has taken some steps now on private equity. Lena Khan has had some very good initial investigations into this. And so that has also been another strategy of ours. Frankly, Tom, private equity is coming into every single market. It's coming into the housing market as well. And you may have seen that the DOJ undertook an investigation to essentially shut down one of the tech entities, AI entities, that was essentially boosting the rental prices. And everybody would then pick up that rental price. And, you know, as a result, you priced everyone out of the market and you boosted profits for private equity. So it is an issue everywhere. So we're trying to also do some transparency work around private equity in any sphere, and hopefully we'll be successful. But certainly in healthcare, we're seeing the effects of, you know, practices shutting down because they're trying to make them profitable instead of taking care of patients. Consolidation, staff, you know, the wages and benefits and working conditions get worse in private equity, and so this has been a real problem. Yeah. And we're hoping we can quickly ring the alarm bells to get enough people to pass legislation on it.
I get it. We're going to hit a break in just a second, and then we'll pick up all our calls here. But usually when you or you know another member of Congress comes on, my first question is there anything you want us to know about before we start? And I forgot to ask that. Is there anything on your mind or anything in particular that you would just wanted to say before we get started?
Well, probably the thing that's two things that are on my mind are we got to win the election in November because these people, we cannot afford to have Donald Trump in office. And of course, I've been doing a lot of work on the war on Gaza. So I'm sure there'll be people that ask questions about that. I was with the president this weekend in Seattle. We did talk about it again. I appreciate and commend the fact that he took an unprecedented step last week in holding back 2,000-pound bombs that were being sent to Israel. He held back that shipment. He said that there's a red line if Israel goes in with a full-scale invasion in Rafah. So we can talk more about that, but that's occupying a lot of my mind.
Okay.